to have it.
First jumpy one.
Yeah, jumpy, jumpy.
Jumpy, jumpy. Jumpy, jumpy. Well, let's see.
So,
4 red
remember.
janitors.
Yep.
Yeah, well, D
Oh, wow,
is the
look at that.
broadcaster, so don't count him in.
Yep. Yeah, we got it.
My
Speaking of that, I got
my
to
teammate
get
isn't there.
right, and I have to get. Unfortunately, someone was going to do the points, but they had other things to do, so they're not going to be able to do it. So I need to. I got all the information. I just got to tally it up, whatnot. Lackey, if you're still interested in doing that, stay on the chat party at the end of the race, and we'll get together after the post-race interview and sort that out and get that taken care of, so we can get these points caught up. I apologize, gentlemen. Thanks for being patient and showing up. It really means a lot to me. So, with that being said, does anybody have any questions before we start the race?
What did he say?
What, bro?
No, no. We ain't gonna touch it. We have to be nice, guys, you know. And I still
Certainly.
don't have an accent.
Okay, I'm gonna jump parties again so
All
I
right.
can do my
So-
thing.
Okay. So everybody remember their starting order, and we'll start this bad boy. Everybody's ready? Cool. So there you go.
Okay, as we try this again. Technical difficulty, sorry about that. We are getting ready. What's going to happen is their running order, if you were watching, was they are going to end up going one pace lap, line up with Woody on the pole. And as soon as their car passes the start-finish line, they will get going. And we are live here at Hockenheim in a GT4 series hosted by SBGH Cyborg. If you'd like to check us out, you can check out our webpage at www.sbghostings.com. That is with an S. And we are about ready to go live. And I'm going to retire and spectate. Retire, yes. Monitor, as we will scroll on Woody, because he will be your race leader. And we're going to go trackside. We're going to also turn on speed and map. That way you drivers get to see how fast they're going, what gear they're in. And at the top right of your corner, that green means their tires are completely warmed up. They got scuffs on there. We have clear skies here at Hockenheim with 1 mile an hour winds from the north. And we got our degrees, track degrees up there, 107, does that say? And the ambience temperature. And like I said, when they get the green flag, they're going to make one pace lap, line up in the running order, and then they are off. And this will be a 30-minute race with one mandatory pit. And I would be getting all excited right now, but it's not going to happen until the next lap because, like I said, 1 lap under caution. So they can line up and get ready. And Woody is in first place. And this would be the slowest lap ever. In any case, welcome viewers. I'll go ahead and do a little shout out to Facebook to let everybody know. Wait and see when this is gonna go green here. And as they're we're gonna share it to Facebook. Go ahead and send it out to and as they are revving up to get going green. And as they're coming through the little whoop-de-s turns and that, at start finish line, if you look on your map, you see that blue dot, that's about where the start finish line is at. As we are here at Hockenheim, SBGH hosted gt4 series. Your first place would be Shutdown Woody, Green Bay Picker in second, Strain in third, Sandro in fourth, Cyborg in fifth, Lackey Boom in sixth, Arcadian seventh, and the late riser of Hector P is in last place, 8th position. As we're getting ready to go green, here we go. And as Darrell Waltrip would say, boogity, 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 boys, let's go racing. And here we go down into turn 1. And Woody just takes a dominant lead over Green Bay Picker. And as they go down the straightaway, does look like Sandro is looking to the inside, and does he get him? It does look like Cyborg is looking to the outside, and he makes the crossover, and he was not able to get it to stick as Woody keeps the lead. And as they're going into the swooping left turn right before the U-turn up here, we'll have to get these cars slowed down to about 30 miles an hour to get that U-turn made. And Green, who was all over him but was not able to make it stick. And as we're going to scroll back to green, we are going to keep an eye on Cyborg. He is bad fast at this racetrack, along with Lackey Boom back in 6th place. And the number 89 car of Green Bay Pickers. You got a, oh, and it does look like Sandro got a little loose in that yellow car of his. And as they make a clean first lap, they are nice, tight racing today. And Woody pulls out to a little bit of a lead there. He has about a 5-car length head start on second place. That second place turns the last turn before the start finish line. And it looks like they've all bunched up back here. Let's take a look back at Strain and Cyborg. Strain is able to take 3rd place, and he's, oh, and they get a little dicey in there, but they seem to all get through that turn all okay. And welcome viewers, if you're just now joining in, we are here at Hockenheim at the SBGH hosted event by Cyborg, the GT4 cars. We have Woody in 1st place. We have Sandro's taking 2nd, Strain has dropped down to 3rd place, and Cyborg is taking 4th place. as we will jump back to Cyborg in that black and white car, and it does look like Green is looking to his inside, and Woody is just taking a dominant lead here as we are looking at, in the number 89 car, Green, Cyborg, and Blacky Boom all get into it, but it looks like Cyborg was the big loser on that one. He just T-boned them. We'll just have to keep an eye on him. Let's jump back up here to Arcadian and Strain. I was not able to see who was able to who got into Cyborg, but it does look like there was a couple car pile up there, but everybody gets through it okay. And we are riding along with Strain right now. Let's go up here to Sandro and see if he has anything for the leader. It does look like our leader Woody checked out, just like last week. He checked out and dominated the whole race. And he is getting ready to go past the start-finish line with the 6.9 second lead over second place. And he just set his fastest lap at a 1:47. And we have 23 minutes left here in this race. Some exciting racing already. And we're going to jump back here to Cyborg to see. It looks like he has gained his composure, and he's looking at Hector P as he gets a little squirrely on the outside. He looks to the inside of Hector and see if he can make the pass there. We got a very good race going for last place. Or is it for sixth place? Well, I guess that all depends on how you're looking at it. Are you going forward or are you going reverse? Because if you're going backwards, you'd be racing for last place, right? Well, in any case, Cyborg is all over Hector P's bumper, and we're going to go up here to Green Bay Picker as he is trying to catch Arcadian as he swings a little wide, and it does look like Cyborg looks to the inside of Hector, and is he able to make the pass? And no, he is not. And as we got Green over here pulling away from Hector for about a second and a half, and looks like Green skipped out a little bit there. Up here to Arcadian, and this battle for the second is coming about, and Strain has caught Sandro and see if he can make the pass on him. You know, it's all about how you set your car up for that turn. Slow in, fast out, fast in, slow out. You know, it all depends on your driving style, but Strain, he seems to be slow in and fast out. You know, he hits that apex and he just makes that car rotate through that turn. And Shutdown Woody had another fast lap fast sector at 23.8. And Cyborg looks like he took the position from Hector P, as Strain is still looking upon Sandro, see if he can't take him, and it does look like Green and Arcadian are battling for fourth position, and we have a battle here for second position. Let's jump back to Green and Arcadian, see if Green remake the pass over Arcadian. As Shutdown Woody has gained 10 seconds over Sandro, second place. But we got two sets of battles we're looking at right here, and that's second and third, which is Sandro and Strain, and then third, fourth, and fifth is Green Bay Picker and Arcadian. And Green Bay Picker does look like he has the preferred line there, but Arcadian holds him off. And as they go through the little less turns and getting ready to hit the last couple turns before the start-finish line, we have 20 minutes left here in this race. And let's scroll back to Cyborg that's battling. Now we have another, and it does look like Cyborg, Hector has caught Cyborg, and they're 10th or 6th, 7th, and 8th is all battling for 6th position. So we have 3 different battles going on that we're going to try to keep you updated and informed. And it does look like Strain has caught Sandro again, and he looks to his inside, and Sandro tries to block him, but Strain is able to get it. And he goes off the track a little bit, but he was, wow. That was just so close, and Strain ended up pulling that off for somehow. He got sideways and got all loose, and once that car gets loose, you can't do nothing about it. It just happens. And Sandro does look like he recovered very well, and he is caught Strain. And as we go back to green, and look at this. We're going to go back up here. Sandro has looked to the inside. It does look like Sandro. And Arcadian and green get into it. That Arcadian, I think he was involved in an earlier incident, and now at that time it bit him because he spun out and he shuffled all the way back to 7th position. Some of these drivers are really aggressive, some are passive, some wait, and that's what makes these races so exciting. And as we're looking up here, we have Strain and Sandro, which is battling 2nd place, and Strain gets all sideways, allows Sandro to catch up with him. And let's jump back here to see how our boy Lucky Boom is doing. And Lucky Boom is there just riding along, and Cyborg does look like he caught him a little bit, and Lucky Boom has caught green, and see if he can make the pass on him, because his door's getting knocked on by Cyborg. And as we go through this field, we are going to start with our number 1 position, Woody, that has checked away to a 15-second lead. And we have 2nd place. And you know what I like to do? I like to do in-car camera when I do these going through the field, so you guys get an idea of what he is looking at. And as we're riding along with Woody, that has a dominant lead of 15 seconds, we're going to jump back over here to the 2nd place car, which is 15.5 seconds behind Woody, and that would be Strain. And as he looks like he's running, he has a nice tight running car, not too loose, not too tight. And it does look like Sandro has caught him. And this is a perfect view of what these drivers are seeing when they are driving here. And it does, and we're going to sit here and see if he can make that pass. And he looks like his steering's a little on the loose side, because it looks like he's turning and he's just sliding that car, but he is able to catch Strain and see if he can make a stick here. I'm almost looking at his car. It's looking like he needs a little bit more downforce in that front end, but if you put a little bit more downforce there, you do lose a little bit of speed in the straightaway. And he turns, and he gets really loose there. And that enables Strain to pull away a little bit. Let's jump back to Lucky Boom, which is 23 seconds behind the leader, and 4 seconds behind 2nd place car. And none of these cars have taken a pit yet. And we're jumping back to Cyborg, which is right behind Lucky Boom by less than a second. And it does look like he's caught him a little bit. And let's go back to Arcadian, that was involved in those 2 incidents earlier, which put him all the way back to the back of the field. Now you see Green, which was a leader at one point, well, not a leader of the race, but in the lead pack, he was involved in a little racing incident, and he has jumped back. And we get the last place car, Hector P., which was he showed up late. He had some car hauler. His semi got a little broken down on the side of the road, but he eventually showed up, and he is running in last place. He was involved in that incident with Arcadian. And let's go ahead and jump back up here to the 2nd place battle. And as we'll scroll back out and see what kind of, we'll go back here trackside, see what kind of damage we can do. And it does look like Lackey Boom has caught him. Oh no, don't do that. I don't want to do that. That would have been disastrous, wouldn't it? We're going to jump back here to Lackey Boom. And it does look like Strain is coming in, and Sandro came in with them. So that's going to shuffle Lackey Boom up to second place. Cyborg in third place. Excuse me. And we're just going to see how this all unfolds. And if you want to shoot me a message on that little vote to see who wins this race, if you guys are interested, we have Woody in first place, Lackey Boom in second, Cyborg in third, Arcadian in fourth, which have not pitted. And then we have Strain, Strain and Sandro has pitted. Green is not pitted. And it does look like Strain is still in the pits. Let's jump in there, and he's jumping out right now. Go up here to the second place, first place car. See how long it's going to take him before he decides he has to come down. And it does look like we are on lap 9 with 13 minutes to go. Oh, and the first place car gets a little loose there going around that corner. And you almost think that they're going to have to start pitting here real soon because they're probably all running soft slick. Oh no, he's running hard slicks, and it does look like our leader is in. And we will keep it here with the leader to see if he is able to pull out in first place after his pit. Lackey Boom is 18 seconds in second place. You got to wonder if Lackey Boom's going to pit this time by, but we're going to jump to him to see if he is. I don't think he will. No, he stays out. And Woody is on his way out, but it does look like he's going to lose that. He's going to lose that leader. No, and it does look like Woody was able to keep first place there. And we are back here. That means our leader has pitted already. Second and third place has not pitted, so that's a really good for our leader because the more he's on pressure tires now. And we'll just have to see how this plays out. I would almost think the second and third place driver and fourth place driver is just going to have to do a stop and go. Just no fuel, just stop the car, get going, just do your mandatory pit. If they're going to have any chance of catching him, or luck will prevail, and God forbid something happens to Woody's car, but he is a very fast car right now. And as we're going to go up to Woody and Lackey Boom, there you see the difference. That green or that number 90 car would be a lap car right now. No, that's our leader. The other car there, he's trying to put that that looks like 84 would be Strain. Let's see. No. Okay, so number 90 car would be green. Sorry about that, folks. I'm a little confused on exactly what car is what, so we're going to go Right here. This is our leader. Lackey Boom is in second place. Arcadian is in third place. Sandro's in fourth place. We have Cyborg in fifth place. And it does look like we're going to head back here to the leader. Go back to trackside. And as we get going here, we are able to keep it right here with the leader that has now a 1.8 second lead, but Lackey Boom has not pitted yet. Where Woody, Shutdown Woody, has already made his mandatory pit stop, and we have 9 minutes to go in this race, and what an exciting race this has been. We have lead changes, we have little fender benders, little T-bone action, and Cyborg does look like he has taken his pit already because he has dropped back to 7th position. And Hector is in last place. And as we're looking at the leaderboard, it does look like Lackey Boom is going in for the pits right now. Same with Arcadian. And Lackey Boom is already on his way out. All he did was stop and go. Boom. Hit it and go, hit it and go. Let's get back out there. He has lost 2 positions, but he now has fresh tires, all green tires, and he is getting back up to speed. And it does look like he is going to be in 4th place, and Green Bay Picker has not picked yet, I don't think so, but Sandra has. And Sandra is now 25 seconds behind the leader. So we're just going to have to see how this plays out as we go here green. Without a caution in the field, we had 1 2-section cautions, but no full lap cautions, which are very rare here in these road courses, but it does happen. And as we're going to go up to the first place car and take a look at where he's at, he's just driving away. La, 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 we're just having fun here. And, you know, this happened to him last week, and I wonder how much of that has to play a part. He dominated last week, and then something happened. And he ended up losing the race over that. But in any case, you can check that out on our YouTube channel. Just go to SB Gaming H, search that on our YouTube channel, and look for the race of last week. That was our gt4 race. And we will have post interviews with the top 3 drivers. And I will bring Cyborg in here to do that with me. Oh, and Woody gets a little loose there. And we're going to jump back here. It does look like we do have a battle between Lackey Boom and Green and Sandro. Yeah, we got a battle coming up here for second place here. Green has caught Sandro. Green Bay Picker is here and see if he can make it stick, and he does not as he goes through. We are going to see here. We're going to see if he can make this stick here. And as he makes the turn, gets a little loose, but that does give Lackey Boom the opportunity to catch him. So now we have a 3-car battle for second place. And as they all spread out a little bit, they will catch each other coming up to this turn here. And you know, this is what Woody wants to see, is these cars to battle back there. That way he can just pull away from them. And like I said, if you're interested in any of our broadcasts, you can check us out on YouTube, Twitch, and or find us on Facebook, Shatterbone Game Hosting. It would be the skull with the 2 pistons, and shoot me a friend request, and I do post it every time we go live. And oh, and as Sandro is taken by Green. Green, is he able to retaliate and come back from it? They are side by side going down the straightaway. And as Green makes the inside turn, there's the crossover. And he is able to come back and retake that position as Lackey Boom is way to the inside. He's going to try to benefit on this and see if he can make that car stick, and he shuffles Green back. Oh, we got one heck of a battle here for second place. And as it settles down, Sandro was able to take second, Lackey Boom third, and Green, which was in second, dropped back down to fourth. And we'll have to see how much more of this close battle is going to happen. As and he gets into him, and it pushes Lackey Boom over. Oh, I'm sure tempers are going to be flaring there. And Green was the big loser in that one, as Lackey Boom is able to take that position from him by a little bump and run, and it enabled Sandro to pull away. And as we are going down to 3.5 minutes left in this race, we have one serious battle here for second, third, and fourth position. And as we are looking in on Green, he has caught Sandro, but Sandro is holding his own, about blocking him, and he is pulling away now. And Lackey Boom, we'll jump back here. He got the raw end of the stick there. And go back here to Strain is just rolling around, and we got Arcadian. Cyborg is back here, and Hector's back here. Looks like Hector's has a broken car. Jump back up here to first place, as first place is dominating. Whoa! And who is that I just seen? That looked like that was Green that just went completely off the road, which gives Lackey Boom the position of third place, and Sandro in second. See if Lackey Boom has anything for him. There for second is the same paint scheme as our leader. There for second, I thought the leader went off the road, but he did. Woody still has a dominant lead as we're down to 2 minutes to go in this race. We are here to the end. We have first place, Shut Down Woody. Second place, Sandro. Third place, Lackey Boom is our podium positions right now. And as we're looking at Lackey Boom, see if he can't catch and take that second position from Sandro, which we have a minute and a half left here in this race. And it does look like everybody has pitted. And we will keep it here till the end. And we have Lackey Boom in third position, Sandro in second position, and Shut Down Woody in your top P1 position. And we're going to scroll up here and ride along with P1 for right now, as we got a minute left to go. So what happens is after that time runs out, once he starts finish line, everybody will have a certain amount of time to be able to go across the start finish line. If you do not, that means you get a DNF. But nevertheless, you still, even if you get a DNF, you can still finish in the position you're in. As we have 30 seconds left to go in this race, and it looks like the time is gonna run out before he gets to start finish line. So all those drivers will have a chance to finish their lap, which it only takes a minute and 50 seconds to get around this lap. So I do believe everybody will have. And as Woody starts going towards the last third to last turn, which is a big sweeping U-turn, Ellie gets a little loose. And it does look like the time has ran out, so once he takes the checkered flag, he will win the race. And as he turns into the last turn here and he goes along the straightaway, we have a winner. Shut Down Woody just won the race here. Oh, and he goes sideways. He's going to do a little burnout here. And as he burns out a little bit, we're just going to keep it with him until we scroll over to Sandro, which we just scroll over to him. See second place driver here. And as he's hitting the last turn, we have second place driver, flash his light, say, I won. And third place driver, which is Lackey Boom. And then we have Strain in fourth position. And as Strain comes across the start-finish line, we have, oh, and he hits the wall. Green Bay Picker. Oh, and he hits the leader. He goes, you know what, man? I'll just wait here and do a little burnout here. And we have Arcadia and Cyborg coming up to the last place. And there we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Our top three, our podium positions in P1 is Shut Down Woody. Number 2 position would be Sandro, 2 are us, and we have Blackie Boom. Then finishing out the field is Strain in 4th, Green Bay Picker in 5th, Arcadian in 6th, Cyborg in 7th, and Hector P in 8th position. And now let's jump over here and see if we can get some interviews with some guys here.
Yeah. You
All right,
had you had the
we'll
third
review it.
place then, didn't you?
Wow.
You had the third place.
I-
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna-
I mean, car base.
Wow.
Okie doke.
Hi, everybody.
That was a crazy race.
That was crazy. It was fun. I was streaming. It was a blast. Very exciting race.
Yeah. If Woody and Lackey can include their audio, and then we'll get this over and done with.
Uh,
All right, Arcadian, thanks.
Okay, bye,
All
Kenny.
right, well, let's-
Well, I am here in a very tense situation. I knew by watching it there were some tempers that were going to flare. But in any case, Cyborg, you got a copy here.
yeah, I think my audio is included here.
Yeah, and my co-commentator, Cyborg.
Yeah, it is.
And as we have interviews, do we have a copy on Shut Down Woody?
Yes, sir.
No, you took
Your audio
off.
included, bud.
Yeah, your audio included?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, you
Thank you,
took
sir.
off. You dominated the whole race. You didn't. I mean, when you took your mandatory pit, you still came out in first place, and you never looked back. How was it running in first place, and what was going through your mind, and what defensive driving were you doing to keep in first place?
Not much defending, to be perfectly honest. I did get out and got lucky that other people in second, third, and stuff started battling with each other. I was more kind of worried about my teammate. I heard him talking throughout the race. I was wondering what was going on with him. He said he thought he had damage with the car and stuff like that, but other than that, I mean, as opposed to last week, my car was delightfully understeery, just how I wanted it. Sliding around the corners the way I wanted and everything. Felt pretty good. I had one
Showed up your
moment.
times.
I had one moment. I did turn it around on the very last lap, but that was just me knowing I had enough time and being greedy on the exit of the first corner where I know the curbing is really bad. But other than that, I was just a comfortable race for me.
Cool. Well,
congratulations to you, Woody.
And do you got
And on the
anything
TQ.
for him, Cyborg?
No, not at all. Just congratulations and thanks for showing. We'll catch you next week at the same time and all that fun stuff. We are going to be at Fuji GP.
Okay,
Sounds
now,
good. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have our second place driver. Does he have a mic? Sandro 2?
Yeah, Sandra?
No.
I don't think so. I mean, he can probably... All right, he says thanks for the race.
Well,
You
good
don't have a
job there,
microphone, but he just said
Sandro.
thanks for the race.
Enjoyed watching you, and we'll interview you next when you get your mic done. And then third place, Lackey Boom. All the way from last
My
place.
Sandro made some show.
All the way from last place to middle to first. Well, you never had first place, but you were second place, then you dropped back. You were bouncing around like a yo-yo. How did you pull off a third place finish?
I just want to thank you to my mother, father, things like that.
There you go.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
thank you to
Best
Sandra
answer.
too, man.
Best answer.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I'm third, but I think I don't deserve this place. Not very happy with this race today. Too many mistakes, some contacts with other players, but
Well, I can honestly
is like
say
it
I
is.
was watching the battle for third place or second place, and it was you, Sandro, and Picker there. And at one point, you guys were all just, I mean, it was some hard racing. And there was one point where two of them got into each other, and you just skated around. I mean, what I seen on this end, it was just hard competitive racing. I look at it and say, you got lucky and or you were at the right place at the right time. Green Bay Picker, unfortunately, got shuffled all the way to the back, and he had just as good of a car as you. But if you guys would have been 2 inches away from each other, it might have been you that slept back and him, because it was just, from this point of view, it was just clean, hard racing. Unfortunately, happen like that. So, I mean, you got third position. I would take it and I'd run with it. Just looking from the spectator view and commentating, you had me at the bottom edge of my seat, and I was screaming on this end. You have to check out the broadcast because, it was clean. I wouldn't take nothing away from your driving today.
Oh, yeah.
And races are like that. Some races, hey, you get out and you want to, look at Tony Stewart in NASCAR threw the helmet at to one of the Bush brothers, right? Things happen, but I say from this side, you did very good, and thank you for the exciting race, each and every one of you drivers. And anything from you there, Cyborg, on you want to add to that?
No, not at all. Just appreciate everybody showing up here for the lobby. Like I said, next week's at Fuji GP, 20-minute or 30-minute quali, 30-minute race like always. I always have practice up an hour prior before qualification. That's Wolfie saying hello to and goodbye to everybody. Not sure what Sandra said, but
See you
congratulations to him.
next
Yeah, that's Wolfie. That's a 95-pound fat ass dog. But anyway, he's saying congratulations to every one of the top 3 drivers. So, all right, that's about all I gotta say. So we'll catch you guys next week. And I'm gonna turn it over to Big D and let him do the big thing.
Okay, and then I do want to hear from one other person. Is Green Bay Picker still in here?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, you got your audio included?
Yeah.
So our viewers can listen in?
Yep, there you go.
All right. So now, being in that battle, what was your perspective of what happened on that last battle when you got spun out?
Well, first off, towards the start of the race, I think there was 2 incidents to hairpin. One where Cyborg got into me, and then another incident where I got into Arcadian.
Yep.
So there was those 2 incidents. So after that, I pitted just to try to get out of the battles, just because I knew I was just only slowing myself down by battling there. But unfortunately, when Sandro came out of the pits, he came out in front of me. So and then when Lucky Boom came out, he came out behind us. So then I was just in a sandwich between the two of those, and there was the incident there, yeah, where now this is from my perspective. We were coming out turn one, and Sandro got a bad exit. I tried to get up the inside, and I got squeezed onto the grass, and I ended up spinning out. So I dropped down to fourth then, and I spun out again because I had damage and strain of hiccup eye. So yeah, that's my take on the race.
Right, and I mean, like I said to Lucky Boom, I'll say the same thing to you. You know, from this perspective over here, it made it very exciting. I know you didn't finish exactly where you wanted to, and sometimes races happen that way. But from this point of view, you made it exciting. You, Sandro, the only one that died that I didn't really enjoy watching, and unfortunately he's the one that won the race because he took off and boom, he was gone. There was no competition up there. He checked out. But you guys in the back, I mean, you guys were yo-yoing like left and right, and it made it very exciting. So don't be too hard.
Right. I mean,
You made the race.
and right. And Sandro, I mean,
Well,
if you
thanks, man.
want to type
Appreciate
in,
it.
you know, your comments on today's race and whatnot, if you want to type it out, feel free to. So, I mean, if you want to type in there, and we can have D read it off there so the viewers can check out your side of the incident up there on the track today. I mean, I know for me, it'd be frustrating without a mic because I'd be like, I got something to say.
Right.
So we can wait for you to.
Not the first day of racing. Let me bring up his chat.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, that's fine. If you want to add something, that's fine. But other than that, next week's going to be a Fuji GP. The weather, of course, is going to be, you know, anywhere from heavy clouds to, you know, it'll be on the looking for groups of Project Cars Racing or Project Cars of America and whatnot. And then look for your times and that. All these races are going to be pretty decent weather, you know. I've had my share of racing in the rain and stuff like that, but I will promise you one thing. I will throw one rain race into this series, but it won't be no massive thunderstorm, downpouring, you know, stuff like that. So I'll let D figure this one out.
I was just letting the viewers read the chat between Sandro and Green Bay Picker and whatever. Hey, so we are broadcasting here at SBGH hosted event here. We just concluded Hockenheim, the GT4 cars. If you want to check us out, you can check us out at www.sbghostings.com is our webpage, or look for us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch channel. Just search SB Gaming H. And this concludes the race. And like Cyborg said, where next week's race is at, and so on and so forth. And see ya. Bye, Cyborg.
Later, viewers.
Thank you for all your racing today.